I'm going to crochet every single day. We have 7. Let's start with a small basket. Meet the mini, and I would never go home with her. So let's get into the details number now. Today is July 1st. I'm having 30 days of non-stop crocheting because my next market is pretty big. It's going to be like 2 days market with like 10 hours of like events going on each day. This event has been happening for multiple years in a row already, so it's have reputations. They have good foot traffic, have a great amount of kids and just family and people attend to this event. So I need to be fully prepared and take advantage of all the moment that I can get. And that's why I'm starting this challenge for myself that I'm going to crochet every single day. As for today, I'm starting out easy and soft. I have this dinosaur that I know right now it does not look like a dinosaur, but trust me, it's a very, very cute dinosaur. So right now I'm working on this dinosaur, and my goals for today is finish this dinosaur completely. That's include all the different body parts and sewing together like a complete product. That's my goals for today. So let's go. I might be able to pop in here like and there to record throughout the week as I'm working on all of these plushies, but more likely I will touch back with you guys at the end of every week or like the beginning of the new week to check with you guys. Okay, here is all the products I was able to get done. Super excited. Let's see how much plushie I can create throughout this whole process. Hello, I'm here for first week update. So far, I think this week I've been like pretty productive. My goals was absolutely will be able to make more than what I made this past week, but this still not a bad number at all for a very busy week for me. So let's go through it together because I also need to update my inventory list. So let's start out with Triceratop. I made 4 in total. So I have 2 blue and then 2 green. This is definitely a boys item for me. Like I have a lot of boys always love grabbing these, but I ran into a little problems. Let me show you guys. So first I made the green one with this 23mm eyes. And then when I make a blue one, I only use like the 18mm. And honestly, side by side, I think I like how the 18mm look a lot better than the 23. I don't know why. I don't know exactly why. I just know that I prefer this smaller eyes version than the bigger eyes version. So from now moving forward, that's what I'm going to do. Just gonna use the 18mm for all of them. Next, we have octopus. This is one of my OG pattern, and I remember back then these sell so well for me at every single market. People always like, especially kids, they really like to squeeze something like just fit in right in the palm of their hands. I did upgraded the yarn to a bigger size instead of the Parfait Junkie that I used to use, and this is a really great pattern for me. And there's something else coming out with this pattern that I cannot wait to share with you guys. For now I have to keep it a secret, but so far I made 5 this past week. You see how I have like safety eyes and then embroidery eye. I think I'm going with the embroidery eye instead of the safety eye, just so it's more like it's less of a joking hazard for babies. A lot of parents like to get this for their babies, not kids, like babies. So I think this is way safer. 5 octopus. Next we have 7 whales. I was able to make like 3 in hot pink, 2 in the blue, and then 2 purple. Dun, dun, so cute. The last item I was able to work on this past week is Baby Yoda. I have like a whole bucket. I think there are 15 of them in here. But this one is really cute too. Also, like another boy item. I really try to add more boys item into my inventory list just because, yeah, so I think I make 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, Yes, I made 15 of these. Alright, now that we're done with the counting part, let's update my inventory list. Baby Yoda, I'm gonna go all the way to 15. And then we have baby whales. We have 7. What if I color them in like the color amount that I got? So I think it's like 3 pink and 2 purple, 2 blue. Oh, I like that idea. Blossom. So this way I know how many color each I have too. And then we have Triceratops. We need the green for this. We have 2 greens and 2 blue. Lovely. Now is octopus. We had 1 blue and 4 pink. Within this first week of this market prep, I was able to make 31 individual items. That actually great works. Think about it, 31 different items. I only have 3 more weeks to go. So it's time to really pump up because I have so much more to prepare for this market, not just stuffed animal. Update, you guys, I finished quite a little bit this week. Is more like small item and I got a start on the bigger item, but it might not look like a lot, but I promise you it's counting. Alright, all the weave ends is done, so let me show you guys what I've made so far totally, and then we also need to update our inventory list. Let's start with this small basket. I have 2 of these like blue floral duck hat. I have 2 of these ready, like all set, all done, ready to go, completely finished. Then we have 5 of these babies, like the duck wearing a frog hat. These used to be super popular at my market last year, so I hope they would do well this year as well. But I'm going to pop the list in the list for me. I'm definitely going to make a bunch more of the frog hat. Got the frog hat chicken. As for the floral hat, I also have it in like purple and pink, which I'm going to make like 5 of the blue, 5 pink, and 5 purple. So I'm just gonna do chick wearing hat instead, the exact color. We have 2, the blue one for now. Okay, then I also make this baby froggy. And I have 15 of those in total, which is 15. I'm done with baby froggy. I no longer need to worry about this item. It is all set. Let me bring the second basket over. I've made 1 star. Oh. Made 1 star, super cute. I'm probably only going to make like 5 in total, because last year it was moving, but it wasn't moving as fast as I would like it to go. Then we have some candy corn. This is a mod pattern from my candy corn buddy pattern, which I'm going to add it on to the listing now. So when you buy the candy corn buddy patterns, it will come with the mods as well. And I'm going to email the mods pattern to all of my customer who has bought the pattern before. And I made 5 candy corn. This is a really cute make for me. It's corn, and you can actually move the flap on the 2 sides up and down. It's somebody else's pattern, but this is the mods I made for this corn because we go into a corn fest beginning of August. So I thought I would make some corn. That would be cute. I will try to make like 10 corn for now, and we'll see from there. If I have more time, I will make 15, but generally I'm probably only going to have 10 corns. And the inventory list is updated. Another update, we are only 3 days away. I think today is Wednesday the 31st of July, and our market's on August 3rd, so I'm 3 days away from the market. I actually need to be ready like by the 1st or the 2nd. Actually, you know what I mean, and I'm in complete panic mode. I think I got like most of the stuff done, honestly. Like my apparels and cups is like at a very good point production wise. I only have a few more to go, but as for plushies, last week, like the third week of this 30 days market prep, I was not like able to make as much plushie as I would like to, because I was not feeling well. I was in bed, I was floppy a lot, but I made it up this week, I promise y'all. That's why I didn't show you guys like for the third week's update, but this is our fourth week, and I actually made so much more products like plushie wise, and I cannot wait to share with you guys. I do need to finishing up a couple more things before I actually show you the complete finish of everything. And then I also have something else really special I want to share with you guys as well. Hiya! I am officially ready to show you guys all the stuff that I've been making in the past 2 weeks. So the third week, shame on me, because I only made 3 whales the entire week. Yeah, the entire week. And I usually pretty much spend every day crocheting. I did in fact though like was finishing up my temperature blanket, so like that was take up a lot of time for my crochet hours during the day. But as for the market prep, I was able to make 3 purple whales. Let me update that in my inventory list really quick. It's going to be purple highlighter, baby whale. Yay! So now totally we have 10 baby whale, 5 in purple, 2 in blue, and 3 in hot pink. In the bag we go. I was a bit more focusing on like a bigger item, ticket item. So I made a baby giraffe. This is so adorable. I actually finished like the arms and sew it all in together with you guys on live. That was super fun. But this is so freaking cute. I love this one. This baby is made with a pattern by Crochet Grove. I think she just comes out with like a new version of giraffe. This is her older pattern, but I love this one. I really do. I adore this one. Since this is like the only one item, I don't think I will add it on the eventually list. The list is more for things that like multiple so that I can keep track of. All right, next, loaf cat. I made a bunch of another loaf cat. Let's start out with 2 tuxedo. It's actually have white paws and the white belly, and the tail is pretty accurate. I think they are more of like full black, but some, I don't know, I just went with this one. But yeah, I keep it to true with the green eyes. I think the green eyes really pop and like make them look so much more like authentic. Then we made like 2 of this color. I'm not sure what. I think it's tabby. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's more mimic like the cat with like mostly white fur and then have some like orange fur around it on the tail. It's super adorable, and I use brown eyes for them instead. Then since I'm making these, I'm like, whoa, these actually take like quite a bit of time, and then I will need to price them at a bit higher level, like more expensive item. So I decided to modify this pattern and create like a mini version. Meet the mini love cat. I made these in black completely. Number 1, because it's less painful because obviously this one doesn't take as much time as this one, so it's less painful for me to crochet. Like using black yarn was super hard to see. So this is the smaller one. I just use like Parfait Junkie and 4.5 millimeter hook. The eyes I'm using right here, they are 14 millimeters, and of course the green eyes. Then I use burnout blanket yarn to make this. So this is more like a medium size, but I'm still gonna call this one like a small version, and this one is like a mini version, right? So for this one, it was burnout blanket, 6.5 millimeter hook, and 18 millimeter safety eyes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add like cat loaf for like the big load. I'm just gonna say cat loaf. That's this big size right here, and we have 4, and then we have small cat loaf and mini cat loaf. I don't know if you realize the pattern that I modified though, the body is a little bit longer compared to her original pattern. Her original pattern, when you look at it, it's a little bit more square-ish, and this one is definitely a lot more rectangular. So there's quite a bit of the significant difference, but I will not release this pattern just because it was more than 50% of her designs, her idea. I just make some little tweaks around, make no sew with tail and stuff like that, and shrinking the size of the cat for my purpose of doing market. So I will not be able to release the pattern, but please support her because she created a cutest cat pattern, cat loaf pattern ever. I think she also just released her dog loaf pattern, but since my business like focus on cats lover, that's why I decided to just do cats and not so much of dog. I don't want people to confuse like the message I'm trying to send here. But yeah, all these cat loaf. In the back you go. I really hope from now till the day of the market, I'll be able to create a couple more of these, just because Black Cat is like one of my bestsellers. Since I started bringing like selling cats plushie, they've always been like on the chart of bestsellers. So I would like to be a bit more fully stocked, even though they're a bit more expensive compared to like other items. All right. Wow, I was talking so much and so fast. Bye-bye, Chi-Wrap. You gotta go to the bag too. Since this market, they kind of like marketing toward more of like Halloween items, I decided to bring back my ghost. I only do like 3 of the normal ghosts. I call these like baby ghosts because they're not like big and scary. They just cute little baby ghosts. All right, we have 3 of the baby ghosts, and you guys are not ready for this one. I also made a mini version. These was like one of my bestseller items last Halloween season. I actually turned them to keychain using like gold hardware, like star like this. And let me see, I have not been able to find all the keyring to like add it in yet, but since the crochet part is done, I'm just gonna add it on my list. Let me count really quick, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 10 of the mini ghosts. I'm so happy with how our inventory list look. Like, it looks so good because you know what? These are the stuff that I created like crocheting, but I still have some leftover stocks that I'm going to show you guys in just a second. Let's move on to a bigger ticket item that I was able to create this week. Yeah, I know, this week I spent a lot of time crocheting. First of all, this is a baby goblin. This is so cute. He's super duper cute. I really like him. I love this pattern, and I am definitely planning on making more of him moving forward for the Halloween season, just because this item is like super unique. You don't see it offered everywhere, and I just adore him. It's such like a cute little baby, you know. But we starting out at this market testing the water, so I just make one, and I want to see if people even like actually show interest in them before I actually make more of these baby goblin. Next item is Lucy Goose. I talk about this so much, so many times, all the time. It's pretty much like every time I have a market, I only make one and bring one, and I would never go home with her. like she would get adopted on the spot at the market whenever I bring her to the market with me. I might change her bow into like our blue signature color ribbon though, because I just got those in the mail. So I might change her bow because this situation looked a little bit messy and I don't love that. I like it to look neat and pretty. So Lucy the goose. I brought back an old pattern that I used to make a lot and I sold a lot back when I was still living in the West Coast. It's these dinosaurs. I'm not so sure if East Coast people love dinosaurs, so I'm just gonna bring one of the dinosaurs this time to test out the water as well, see if people actually like show interest in them, like would they pick them up and like look and like say like, oh, it's so cute. Then I can take more intake of how much interest that people here in my local area shows for these kind of items, because this is definitely a more expensive item. Then the last item I created for Halloween is this bat. The original patterns was for like a keychain, but I just used a bigger hook and a bigger yarn size.
Vivian's MacBook Pro.
But I just used like a bigger hook, a bigger yarn size to create into this like handheld size of a bat. Honestly, I did not love creating this pattern, so unfortunately this is gonna be the only one, the one and only. If it get adopted at a market, that's it, or if not, I would definitely post it on my website in case any of you guys fall in love with this design and want to adopt them. But unfortunately, I will no longer recreating this baby. Still love ya though. I just didn't enjoy making you as much. I'm sorry. I hope you guys ready for this, but I built these wooden shelves to use for my market, and we're going to organize a little bit on this plushie shelf. I'm going to have like a full shelf for just plushie. And yes, before you ask me, I do have videos coming out of me, like the whole process of me creating these wooden shelves that I'm going to share with you guys on YouTube right here. I have a full video, I promise. But yeah, this is completely 100% portable. Everything flat down, and I don't have to screw anything in at all. I'm so proud I built it myself. I did have to ask my dad for help a little bit on like how to do certain things since he's not like in town to help me physically like build it, so he was consulting me on the phone. But we got it done and I love it so much. But we are going to organize some of the plushie on here because I'm trying to create like a better setting up experience for myself, take less time and all of that, so I don't stress out so much. Because honestly y'all, I got so stressed out sometime like during market setup because crunch on time. I love to be on time. So if the event say like, oh, you need to be ready like half an hour before the market is open to the public, I want to be the person that do just that, like be ready. So I'm like really stressed out, and then sometimes I feel like I passing that stress on to the people who helping me. So I just want to make things easier for myself, also for the people who helping me, because come on now, they're helping me, they don't deserve to get like slashed out because I was so overwhelming. To be more specific, there's like one person that helped me out, and like sometimes I'm so stressed out, I slashed out at this person, and thankfully like they understand it and like work it out with me because they know who I am as a person. I'm so hot, like hot temper wise, I get angry very easily. That's something I'm still working on myself, but yeah. So on the process of self-healing and growing up, I found if I create a better setting up like system that save more time, less complicating things, then it can help resolve all of those matters I just told you guys. So yeah, here we are. Let's do this stuff. So for all the big items, I think I'm just gonna put it all up here on top. Oh, I need to move the bookmarks. The bookmarks will not be on this shelf. It's gonna be on the same shelf at like all these cup over here. It just for now, I need to finish the shirt before I can put this on though. So you're gonna be on the floor for now, I'm sorry. So are you. Right. goblin. Shoot. Don't really sit. Okay. The goose can sit pretty nicely. Then the dinosaur. Oh, don't fall, buddy. And the goblin. Okay, the baby goblin not really sitting, so I have to figure out something. I have this like paper box that I put at the very bottom of the shelf for all the cats. I'm planning on carrying all the cats in this box and have them in here so that I can write down like on the flap right here, like adopt a kitten or something like that, you know, like those popular things that people are doing. I thought is really cute, and it actually like fit in nicely with my setup, so that's what we're settling for. Then it's also easier for transport too, that I know this entire box is just all cats in there, you know. I put even the mini one and the small one in here as well. I think on the bottom right here is more of like kids area, so I think I'm going to put like all the very like the cheapest price item, or also like the smallest size item. Like over here I have all the chicken already. I'm gonna face them up like this. I have some more of these items that I'm going to put right here, because this is where all the chicken goes. To put whales on this one with them, because also like a smaller ticket item as well. Maybe octopus on it as well, since we doing a little bit of like ocean theme here, like animals in the water. Some whales. Oh, I think I might have to pop a bunch of them in here first before I can like actually organize. Let me reorganize this and check back with you guys. As I finalize all how, like where I want to place everything, these babies up here I still need to figure something out, but the rest of the shelf are perfect. Right here I have all of the medium price item. Then down here it's like it just get a little bit lower and lower, you know, like a lot more affordable down here. And I love the colorway down here. It's very colorful, and I think it's super eyes catchy that kids will immediately get drawn into. Then right down here on the right side we have our mystery crochet plushies, and of course the box of all the kitten on the left side. On this side it's gonna be cups and my other little items that I will show you guys more in the market vlog for this one. I'm currently like holding a container full of like crochet plushie that turn into keychain, and I think I will have the display on my 6-foot table. I'm still going to have one table, and I'm gonna have like a whole board of displaying all of them. But what I'm going to do now is going through and count all the inventories, like calculate with money, so I can let you guys know the exact number of what I'm able to have inventory wise worthing of crochet plushie for this upcoming market. Whoa, after doing a lot of mathing stuff, I have the numbers straight out for you guys. Let's set one thing straight first so you guys don't get confused when I talk deeper into the numbers. But when I do market prep like this, I usually dedicate into my products into like 3 different categories of price point, because as a business you need to focus on pricing, because that's how you make your money, right? So I have 3 different tiers: the small, the mid, and the luxury. So the small is all the item between anywhere between like $15 and below. They are the small. Especially for crochet plushie items, I do not offer anything that has $5 point. They are all $10 above. So for me, the small, it would be $10 to $15. Basically, I have items in $10, $12, and $15. So those are the small. I do have one item I'm bringing to this specific market, which is these little flower clip vent thingy. These babies are the only crochet item in my shop that I price at $5 a piece. Only these. Yes, other than that, all crochet plushie, they all take a decent amount of time to create, and there are more material wise because you have to add like safety eyes, you have to sew in parts. So that's why with the labor cost and everything, that's why all of my crochet plushies animals, none of them are lower than $10. $10 is the minimum for me. And then in the mid is the item where I price them ranging between $18 to $35. And then we have the luxury, which is everything above of $35. Okay, so let's get into the details number now that we understand the 3 tiers that I use to pricing my items. For the small, which is item between $10 to $15, I have a total of 153 items, and that brings me to a total of $1,653. In the mid, we have items that range from $18 to $35, and I have in stock 50 items that bring us to $1,182. Then the luxury is all the items that are above $35. I have 6 of them in total that bring us to $313. All these 3 tiers bring it to $3,148 of crochet plushies or crochet item in general that I have ready in stock for this market. As you can see, like a vast difference in each tiers. How I have the small, I have over 150 items. Then the mid ground, I only have 50, and then the luxuries is only 6. And with all of that, I was still able to bring to my total amount of inventory worth in crochet plushies and items to like over $3,000. So think about it, when people go into a market, we are not the only booth. There are so many others, and each person, they only have a certain amount of money to spend. So you can't really expect everyone to walk in your booth and spend over $100 or like spend immediately. Actually, you cannot expect them to spend like $50, $45 or more, like $35 or more at your booth. Those customer happens not very often at all. Like, you probably add up the 10 markets you do, you probably have 8 of them that have these people come, and there will be 2 that nobody would buy any of your item that's $35 and above. That's why it's very important to focus your energies, your times and creativity into creating the small item, which is range between $10 to $15. These are a more comfortable price range that people feel comfortable spending money when they at these pop-ups event. But yes, you guys, since today is July 31st, I will stop the video right here because it has been 30 days of market prep, and I've been able to prepare a lot for this market, and it's made me feel so much more confidence now that I have all the numbers in my hand. I can see it, and I know for sure that the amount of stock I'm having, because beside crochet plushies, I also have other apparels. I actually bringing t-shirt into this market this weekend. I'm bringing back a couple design for sweaters. I also have glass cup and some small other accessories that related to books. So yeah, I feel so much more confidence now. I was a little bit terrified at first, like beginning of this 4th week. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have that many days left before the market start. I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'm not sure if I have everything I need. But sit down and do all of this, like taking my inventories, logging, there was like pages. Doing all of this take it out a bit of time of my time during the day, yes, of course, but doing this ensure me and my mental health that I am ready for this. I'm capable of doing this market. I'm capable of running my business. I know what I'm doing. I have the stocks. It's ready for all the customer to come and adopt all of these plushies. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for coming along on this journey and keep me accountable throughout the past 30 days as I'm creating all the stocks for my market. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
I'm home